Okay, today Chapter 8. It was Adam. It was Bubble Smith. Hey, Sang, I know something you don't know, said Bubbles as he smiled at fixed his caresses of his nose with his index finger. Oh, yeah. What do you know? I asked. He walked together down the hall towards the lab. Papa and I are science partners. A year ago, I would have considered that I very a very fast Sherlock frog. But now that we're friends, I don't mind working with him at all. He is actually very smart, and another big plus, especially in biology lab. It is that he's not easily crossed out. I know someone who has a crush on you, he said, and when he told, I noticed he had a piece of leather stuck between his two front teeth. You've got green junk in your teeth, I said. And how would you know who has a crush on you, anyway? Serafina told me, said Bubba. He stuck his fingernail between his teeth and dislodged the letters. I was pretty sure I already knew who it was Serafina were talking about, so I didn't really care when Mr. Black man stood up in front of the class and told us all the claim so he could tell us what the day's assignment was. Today we will be dissecting frogs, he announced in his high-pitched, sing-song voice. The next hour passed very slowly. Each pair of students was given a big dead frog and a dissection kit, which consisted of a pair of little scissors, a tweezer, and scaffold, and a frog board, which is a large square piece of steel long foam that you're supposed to pin the frog down on before you cut it open. Even though Mr. Black Man kept saying we were doing it in the name of science, I felt guilty. Maybe frog's life isn't the most exciting life in the world, sitting around in pond muck, eating bugs and all. But it had to be better than lying on your back while a bunch of kids who don't have a clue what they are doing go fucking around in your guts with Chef instruments. Out of respect for the dead, Papa gave our frogs the name Fred. But we ended up having to change it to a Freddle. When we opened her up, and opened her absolutely started with eggs. Oh, very interesting. You two have a graveyard frog there, said Mr. Blackman. He had stopped by our table to check on the progress we were making with the dissection. Gravity, and said Bubble. Pregnant, said Mr. Blackman, and then he walked on the next table. Is this the caviar? Bob asked, peering into the block. I think that's only PCX, I said, but if you want to spread someone the cracker and try it out, be my guest. I filled the work ceased as we went, identifying and checking off the heart, liver, and esophagus and stomach. What's the white stinking junk? I said, Bubbles, as we leaned over the frog board, our hands on each parts. Fredella's litter is 10 things, I think, said Bubble as he pocketed that down with the tweezer. Hish, I said. I checked off instances on the worksheet. So, don't you want to know? Asked Bubble, who was furling the length of frog in the twisting out and holding it up to the light. Know what? I said. Who has a curse on you? Said Bubble as he examined the disgust stuff hanging from the tweezer. How can you think about that when you're up to your ears in frog guts, Bubbles? I said, looking away from the swing things. It's Adam, said Bubble. Adam, honey, thinks you are hot. Have you made the observation you'd like to share with the class, Mr. Smith? Boomed Mr. Black man from right behind us. You seem to have an awful lot to say to Mr. Trang today. Would you care to let the rest of us in on it? I was. Just commenting on the lovely shade of pink. Some of these froggy in Mr. Blackman, my mother's got a battle of almost exactly the same color, Bubbles stumbled. Mr. Blackman hummed and moved away to another table. Thank goodness. I could feel my face burning with embarrassment. It was had enough to knowing that he'd gone to the movies with my mother. But what if Miss Blackman had heard what Bubble was saying? What if it made Bubble tell the whole class that Madam Honey had the house for me? I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait for the band to land. So, honey, what do you think, Guy? Do you like her? Whispered Bubble as we gathered our dissection tools and notes and carried the frog board up to Mr. Blackman's desk for the final inspection of our work. Shut up, you marny toadstool! I hissed, praying that Miss Black wouldn't notice that Bubble's yammering away at me again. Where do you? He asked, undeterred by my name calling. I felt like I was being pursued by one of the yummy, nippy little dogs that take hold of your pant leg and on let go. Drop the subs area? I said. But do you like her, Guy? Just tell me that, he said. I had to get him to lay off, and fast. I knew somehow Adam Cross of me was going to end up being the black cat through the screw like a frapping 6 o'clock news. What's your problem, Bubble? I said. I just want to know if you like. He started, but I interrupted him. No, I can't stand her, okay? I think she's a salamander, a grape, a gravy frog. There are the satisfied? I said, hoping that would shut him up. He looked surprised, and a little bit wider, peering at me over the top of his glasses, but at least he was quiet. The bear ran and tossed the tools in the bucket of soapy water in the sink, washed my hands, and got out of the classroom, leaving Bubble still standing there by Miss Blackman's desk, holding the frog and what was left of the poor Fradell. See you next guy. Bye.